In an entertainment industry overflowing with glamorous red carpet appearances, luxury lifestyles, and carefully curated social media moments, the image that often resonates most deeply with the public is something surprisingly simple. Sometimes, it is just a woman smiling brightly as she hugs her husband beneath a golden sunset. That is exactly what happened when Son Ye Jin shared a new set of vacation photos on June 21st, accompanied by the brief caption, "The fourth day of the trip." Within hours, the post attracted hundreds of thousands of likes and sparked widespread discussion across social media platforms in Korea and beyond. Yet the true appeal of the photos was not the breathtaking scenery or the romantic sunset backdrop. It was the undeniable size gap between Son Ye Jin and Hyun. Standing tall and broad-shouldered in a black tank top, Hyun exuded the image of a man who continues to prioritize fitness despite embracing a quieter family life. Beside him stood Son Ye Jin, dressed casually in a striped t-shirt, looking petite and youthful. The height difference between them was impossible to ignore. She appeared almost shoulder-high next to her husband, creating a visual contrast that immediately caught fans' attention. What seemed like an ordinary vacation snapshot quickly became one of the most talked-about celebrity images of the week. But reducing its popularity to mere physical appearance would overlook the deeper reason behind its impact. When size gap becomes more than a beauty trend. For years, the concept of a size gap has been a favorite among Asian fandoms. A taller, stronger-looking man standing beside a smaller woman often evokes feelings of protection, warmth, and romance. During the era of Crash Landing on You, fans were already fascinated by the noticeable height difference between Hyun, who stands at approximately 185 centimeters, and Son Ye Jin, who is around 161 centimeters tall. Their visual chemistry became one of the defining elements of the drama's success. However, what makes the latest photos different is the passage of time. The couple is no longer viewed as fictional lovers from a hit television series. They are husband and wife. They are parents. They have navigated marriage, family responsibilities, and the pressures that come with being two of Korea's most recognizable stars. And yet, the image remains remarkably unchanged. In fact, many fans argue that it has become even more meaningful. The size gap that once symbolized romantic chemistry now represents something far more valuable: stability. In an era where celebrity relationships frequently make headlines for breakups and scandals, Son Ye Jin and Hyun have become symbols of endurance. Their relationship has survived the transition from co-stars to lovers, from newlyweds to parents, all while maintaining a level of affection that continues to feel genuine. The real envy factor is not their looks. Scrolling through the comments under the post reveals an interesting pattern. Many praised Hyun's physique. Others marveled at Son Ye Jin's youthful appearance despite being 44 years old and the mother of a young child. Yet the most common sentiment was remarkably consistent. They still look like a couple in the sweetest stage of dating. That observation reveals why the public remains so invested in them. The Korean entertainment industry is filled with attractive celebrities. Beauty alone is no longer enough to impress audiences. What people are responding to is authenticity. The photos do not look staged. There is no dramatic pose, no obvious attempt to create a viral moment. Instead, viewers see Son Ye Jin naturally leaning into her husband, smiling without restraint. They see Hyun continuing his familiar habit of covering his face with a lion sticker, preserving a small piece of privacy despite public curiosity. These seemingly insignificant details create an emotional connection. The images feel real. And in a digital age increasingly dominated by filters, AI-generated perfection, and heavily edited content, authenticity has become one of the rarest commodities of all. From screen couple to Korea's national family. Son Ye Jin and Hyun married in March 2022 after 2 years of dating publicly. In November of the same year, they welcomed their son, Kim Woo-jin. Since then, they have largely avoided turning their private life into public content. Unlike many celebrity couples who frequently share romantic updates, Son Ye Jin and Hyun have maintained a relatively low profile. Joint appearances are rare. Couple photos are even rarer. Ironically, this restraint may be one of the biggest reasons for their enduring popularity. Media experts in South Korea have often pointed out that the couple has cultivated an image built not on constant exposure but on selective visibility. Rather than remaining continuously present in the public eye, they appear only occasionally, yet each appearance feels meaningful. This strategy creates a sense of scarcity. The less they share, the more valuable each glimpse becomes. As a result, fans viewed this latest vacation update not as another celebrity post but as an unexpected gift. Why this photo went viral? The answer lies in a fascinating contradiction. Modern audiences are surrounded by perfectly produced content every day. Social media feeds are filled with flawless photos, luxury vacations, and carefully orchestrated displays of happiness. Yet the image that captured hearts across Asia was strikingly ordinary. No designer gowns. No red carpet. No elaborate styling. Just a husband and wife standing together beneath a sunset. And perhaps that is precisely why it resonated so deeply. The photo reminds people that happiness does not always require grand gestures. Sometimes it exists in a quiet embrace, an unguarded smile, or the comfort of standing beside someone who has shared years of life with you. For years into marriage, Son Ye Jin and Hyun continue to be regarded as one of South Korea's most beloved celebrity couples. And perhaps the reason millions remain captivated is not the height difference between them. Perhaps it is the increasingly small distance between the love story audiences once watched on screen and the one they continue to live in real life.